My name is Arlisa Magdaleno, and I want to welcome everybody here for joining us in the PBS building as to being welcome to our new family. I know everybody's here for the News Anchor Assistant program, and here's a little presentation that I put together to help you feel more at home and know how the company works, where it stands, and everything that goes with this job. So let's get started. The agenda for today is introduction, company values, meet the teen responsibilities, and a summary about everything and a time for questions and answers will be in the summary too. Introduction, I want to present myself. My name, as I said before, is Arlisa Casanda Magdaleno. I'm 24 years old, working for PBS for 3 years. I have one lovely dog, Aurora. I love my caramel coffee. I got that while being a student too, and I graduated as an associate communication. I feel like that's the main associate and working toward my bachelor right now in communication too. So it's possible you guys can do it. It's really fun. Let's start with some history. Well, PBS, as seen here, stands for Public Broadcasting Service, better known as the PBS, and was founded in 1969. This then, in 1970, debuted as a broadcast network. This was all thanks to the Public Broadcasting Act in 1967. Then the government decided to start this company. PBS stands for a lot of things, and I know when you think about it, you think about the PBS of Children network with educational and learning entertainment in the media. However, we do have the broadcasting that PBS is known as to be more as a neutral and political and debatable topics. Since it's a government issue network, it cannot really have a stand in any, how can I say it, in any political parties or religions or anything. PBS just tries to be as neutral as possible and try to give as much information and much learning to their audience. It has been here for that goal. So let's continue on. Now we have what is PBS about. As you can see, I had divided by mission, vision, and values. Being here, the mission of PBS is to serve the American audience with exceptional programming and services. The services are not only high quality, but also educational, that mean to inspire, entertain, and express. This mission has been here since they tried to deal with the educational program with the children. It's a great way to not only educate the children, but also educate their um their parents while engaging with it. I think it's really great mission about PBS. Then we have the vision. Not only they help educate American children, but also, like I mentioned, the parents to engage. And also they inform the audience with non-commercialized news program. Like I said, it's not trying to be biased. They're not trying to get into heated arguments in their net broadcasting. I think that's a really great thing about PBS. And lastly, the values. They, like I mentioned, I think this is the thing that I'll mention the most. They try to educate not only the American audience, but whoever can actually get access to the videos of PBS now with the internet. To keep informed of education, media, and news. Like I said, it's not just only targeted to children as many people think. It's also to parents and young audiences. And lastly, they value the diversity in art perspectives. I don't know about this, but PBS is one of the companies that actually provides a lot of art, culture, and new perspectives to new education ways. All this information you can find it on the PBS website. Sorry about that. On the PBS website under values about the company. All that information is right there, more in detail with more examples of it. You are more than free to go ahead in your free time and access to it. We have Meet the Team. These are all great photos that I got from Google. First of all is Judy Woodruff, the anchor and managing editor. She's one of the most important people here. Then we have Nicole Ellis, digital anchor and correspondent. Lastly, we have Jiva Bennett, Chief Washington Correspondent and Anchor PBS News Weekend. As you can see, we already have our anchors, but there's no reason why you cannot grow in this company. You're probably gonna meet these people and work for them, and just take advantage of it. They're great people. Talk to them, ask questions. Don't be afraid to grow with them. Next, responsibilities of this work. So, being as an assistant, you have to support the broadcast staff that I just showed you before with a successful operation. What does that mean? You have to have office communication, scheduling, traveling, answering calls, and expensive reports. You're gonna do all those tasks and with them or for them. You have to properly communicate with high-profile partners and news sources because you're there to help the anchors understand better the story and perform a better work while broadcasting their news with the most updated information about it. Then we have to conduct online research directly. Like I said, we have to be sure of the information that we're providing because it's something that's going to be transferred to the audience. And lastly, the company anchors to travel assignments, so you will have the opportunity to travel with them and learn with them. I think that's a great thing about being an assistant, that you might have a lot of work, but other than that, you have a lot of experience with it and you learn to like you grow with it. I think that's a great thing about working as a news anchor assistant. I put this quote from Fred Rogers. I don't know if you guys recognize it. He's one of like the people with children education program here in PBS, and it says anyone who does anything to help a child is a hero to me. I think that's really nice because us adults, we have the power to help anybody, and what's the better thing to help a child discover the things that they love and learn how the world is around them. Have the summary here. I just want to say thank you for joining us here at PBS today again. You guys are free to have any questions. Okay, great. And I'm just gonna leave you my contact information over here on the bottom. Feel free to take a screenshot or whatever you want to use to record it. Here are the credits of all the information that I use. Like I mentioned, most of it is from PBS, History from Britannica, and where I got the photos. Thank you again. Bye bye.